So good afternoon you guys. I've got myself a iced caramel latte. I've really been into coffee again. I've really been enjoying my caramel latte. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to actually title this video just yet. My idea for this video was just to be able to provide you guys with a really casual, chilled, cat related video where I show Bella, show you guys some cat stuff, and I'll see how this video does. I might continue to do them, so they won't be frequently, maybe like every couple of months or something like that. I'll do like a bit of an update. I started this vlog a couple of weeks ago, so I did film a couple of clips on one particular day, and I will insert that day after this portion of the video. So Bella did actually go to the vets last month for a routine checkup and also to get her yearly injection. So I wanted the vet to have a look at her mouth and give me like a little bit of an update on how that situation is going. To try and make this really short, when I first got Bella and I took her to the vets for a checkup and her kitten injections, the vet did say her gums were quite inflamed. Then when I went in to get her spayed, the vet did say her gums were looking a lot better, but she did say there is a bit of plaque build up on her teeth and that I should start brushing her teeth regularly. So I did already have a toothbrush and toothpaste before that, and I did try to brush her teeth, but Bella was just not having it. After that vet appointment I tried to be a little bit more strict with brushing her teeth, but Bella she just didn't like it. But I did try because obviously I wanted her teeth to be nice and clean. I do regularly check her teeth and I noticed she didn't seem to have any plaque, but her top back teeth, I noticed they were a little bit brown compared to the rest of her teeth. So when she went in for her checkup, I got the vet to have a look at her mouth. So this was a different vet to the one I originally saw and the vet who done her spay. And this vet did say, yeah, her gums are inflamed, but they weren't as inflamed as they originally were. It's just around the top back teeth. It's just ever so slightly red on the gum line. She recommended bringing Bella in for some dental work to clean her teeth, and I did expect them to say that. So the brown stuff is basically tartar, so where the plaque builds up on the teeth and it just stays there, it causes tartar, which is the brown staining. So at some point Bella will be going to the vets to get her teeth cleaned. In the meantime, I bought this gel which helps to remove plaque and tartar. I don't use this as often as I should because it's got a very minty smell, and Bella absolutely hates it, and I always feel so bad for her when I use this. So I did end up getting 2 other products as well, but I'm going to try and use this regularly with her and hopefully she gets used to it, but I just feel so bad. So this is from Amazon. I also picked up these finger pads, so I got these from work, and this just helps to reduce plaque and tartar build-up. So this is what they look like, and they're just wet and you just pop them on your finger. She doesn't like these. It is a little bit easier to clean her teeth with this than a brush. I don't really know if it feels like it's doing anything, but I tend to try and use this once a week. I should probably use it a little bit more. And one thing I have been using regularly is this Zest and Prep dental powder. So this is supposed to help remove plaque, so you just sprinkle it over their food. So you would have seen in the clips where I gave Bella her breakfast, there was something sprinkled on her food. It was this stuff. I wasn't too sure how Bella was going to react to this on her food, which is why I sort of never bothered buying any of the dental powders, and they tend to be a little bit pricey as well. So this bag was £10 on Amazon, but surprisingly she eats her food as usual. She doesn't seem to mind it. It does take a little while for it to start working. I've been using this a few weeks now. I can't say I've seen any like difference. Is supposed to help with her breath as well, but I think you need to give it at least 2 months to be able to see like any results. And yeah, so I'm trying to use all of these just to sort of help, you know, with her teeth and stuff. So I have actually taken out insurance. I feel like I should have done this when she was a kitten. I didn't know that you could do short-term insurance. That's going to go on for a year, and with pet insurance it's a little bit confusing because some companies will treat pre-existing conditions and some companies won't. I ended up going for Pet Plan, and they do cover dental illness and injury, so their policy does cover the cost of like dental treatment. So when I signed up, you do have to like note down like pre-existing condition, and then they check through it and then like approve it. So I think at the moment monthly it's just under £12, so I do need to contact them and just confirm that they will cover her dental treatment for like what she needs to get done, because the vet did give me a quote of 1,300, which is insane because she added all sorts of other things onto it, like when she sent me an email with the breakdown, and I was just kind of like, no, she doesn't need all of that. I just want her teeth to be cleaned. Like, her teeth aren't really bad or anything like that, it's just the top back teeth are just a little bit brown, they just need a bit of a clean, and I think that's why her gums are just a little bit inflamed in that area as well. Then obviously I'll continue with using like all of these bits to maintain her dental health, so I'll let you guys know how things go with that. And another thing I did was a DNA test. So I've always wanted to do one of these for Bella, for no particular reason, it's just, you know, something I've wanted to do. So I went for Wisdom Panel. Brandon actually recommended this one to me, and it seemed like a really good one. I think it was like £69 for the cat test. I got mine on Amazon because it was cheaper than the website, and then once they've done all the testing and stuff, they then email you over your results. So it probably took about 2 weeks in total for me, or maybe a little bit less than that actually. And if you want to see the exact report of everything, I will link Bella's results in the description. So it basically covers ancestry, health and traits. So I was quite curious to know what breeds they would detect in Bella, because obviously she's a ragdoll, but I expected them to detect maybe like another breed, but they detected 4 breeds in total. So she's 71% ragdoll, 13% Burmese, 13% British Shorthair, which I was quite surprised about, and 3% Burman. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Burman cats look very similar to ragdoll. And yeah, I thought that was quite interesting, and it even goes into like her blood type, and I think that's amazing that you can get all of that from a mouth swab. I did actually film a couple of clips of me doing Bella swabs, so you will see that after this clip. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, sit down and introduce this vlog and also give you like an update on Bella. But like I said, if you like this kind of video, just let me know in the comments. Also give me a little bit of feedback. What things would you like me to talk about? What would you like me to cover? What would you like me to show? And yeah, so I'm gonna shut up and stop rambling because my feet are going numb, and I'm gonna go ahead and give Bella some biscuits because she hasn't had her biscuits today. She's completely finished her wet food. Her bowl is clean, it's empty. So what I'm going to do is I will insert the clips that I filmed a couple of weeks ago, and then we'll get back on to today. I'm going to go ahead and open up the swabs. Bella's just come over now, probably thinking that I've got a yummy treat. Little does she know, I'm going to have to stick this in between her gums for 15 seconds. Alright, you ready, Bella? Bella? It's quite tricky. I'm gonna have to probably put her in front. Come on. Okay. I think that's probably one swab done. Right, and now we need to go ahead and do the second swab. So I've just put the first swab in the glass. Come on, open. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bella. Alright, there we go. Well done. Get a treat now. Okay, let's give her a treat. Well done. So that's both swabs. I'm gonna go ahead and set the timer. So that's the 5-minute timer, and then I need to pop them back into the plastic. Okay, you can get a treat now. Let's give you one of these. These are the Nature's Menu treats. There you go. So I'm now just giving Bella a really quick brush. I usually like to take off her collar when I brush her fur. I do try and brush her fur every day, or at least every couple of days, because if any of you own a ragdoll or have ever owned a ragdoll, then you would know that they shed like crazy. So as you can see, there's a lot of fur on that brush. Bella, she's walked off. Getting brushed is not one of her favourite things. But she tolerates it, and she's swishing her tail right now because she is annoyed. It's so cute when she does that. Bella, I'm not finished yet. Come I'm back. So I'm just doing a really quick brush, nothing too in-depth. I haven't brushed her in a couple of days, so I'm just doing like a really quick light brush just to try and get off as much loose fur as possible. But yeah, ragdolls have beautiful coats, really pretty. They're stunning cats, but the only downside about them is that they shed a lot. So I'm also just checking through her fur as well, to see if she's got any fleas on her. She seems absolutely fine, can't see any flea or any flea dirt or anything like that. She seems to be all good. She did have fleas last week. I usually don't give her flea treatment because she is an indoor cat, and I know indoor cats can get fleas, so I always like to have some flea treatment at home just in case. And I work in a pet shop, so I can easily like grab some if I need any. So I don't tend to do a spot on treatment every month, but I do give her the wormer every 3 months. So yeah, with indoor cats they can get fleas, but I don't bother like fleeing her every single month. Look at all that fur. But I don't bother fleeing her every single month because I do check through her fur anyway. So I do tend to brush her fur pretty much every single day or every other day, and I always check for fleas. And Bella has white fur, so it's very easy for me to see if she has any fleas on her, and I know what I'm looking for. So when I took her to the vet brushed her with a flea comb and she goes, oh, she has fleas. And I thought, oh, okay, because I did like brush her that morning and she seemed fine. I didn't see any fleas or anything. Well, I think she said she could see a bit of flea dirt. She didn't see a flea, but she saw a bit of flea dirt. So when I got home, I had a look through her fur, and then I was looking through her fur pretty much each day, and just brushing her and stuff. And then I think it must have been like the end of last week, I think it was on Saturday, I checked her fur and I just saw a lot of flea dirt. Not a lot, but just in one spot there was quite a bit of flea dirt. And then I started just properly looking through her fur. So I got my flea comb. So in this drawer is where I keep all of her like grooming stuff. So I grabbed my Johnson's flea comb and I just combed out the little section with the flea dirt, and then I just started looking through all of her fur, and I think it was probably about in this area up here I saw a flea, but it was so fast I didn't manage to get it. Oh, your tail. It's in your water, silly. Yes, your tail's wet. So then I thought, oh no, she's going to need a spot on. So I did already have a pack of the spot on treatment. I don't have the packet anymore, but this is what it looks like, and you get 2 in there, so you've got 2 months worth. So I popped this on her fur. My vet said that the Frontline and the Johnson spot on don't work and I have to use Advantage, and Frontline and Johnson's, they do work, they are quite effective. A lot of people use them, and vets used to use Frontline for years, but now they've switched over to Advantage. But you can get Frontline in pet stores and you can get it online. So this is $9.99 in my pet shop for 2. So I put that on her and I just combed through her fur, and then I think the next day I saw like a dead flea hanging off her fur, so I picked that off, and then I bought her new flea coat. So this is the brand, came in this box here, it's a bit squished, got it off Amazon, and it was, I think it was like £9 something, and this was the nicest, sort of best quality flea comb that I found. It's always good to have a flea comb just in case. So it's just this wooden one, and if I can't find something in pink or white, I usually go for wooden. And yeah, so you can see the brand there. It's a really good comb. I used this on her fur for a couple of days just to remove any flea dirt, and I caught 1 flea with this. She didn't have a bad infestation. I think she probably just had 1 or 2, and I've not seen any flea dirt or anything on her at all. But I just found it really strange that she got brushed with a flea comb at the vet, and then a week later I saw some fleas on her. You know, it might just be a coincidence, no idea, but she doesn't have fleas now, which is good. And then at the back here, I've just got diarrhea tablets, which I haven't used since she was a kitten, because she had diarrhea when she was a kitten, but I found out it was because she would have diarrhea whenever she had chicken, because it's quite rich. Got some frontline wormer tablets, but I buy the Johnson's bottom ones because she just doesn't take tablets. I've got some dental stuff for her. She has a few issues with her teeth. I might have already shown the vet portion in this vlog already, so you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I've tried her with a toothpaste and a toothbrush, but this toothbrush is a little bit too harsh on her teeth, and everything has fur on it. Oh, and one more thing to do with fur, it's very good to give them stuff for hairballs. I tried a Johnson's one, but she didn't like it, but the Vet IQ one she does absolutely love, and I've just realised it's the same brand that I buy the treats from. Didn't realise that. But yeah, she loves these hairball treats. I recommend giving 6 a day, and occasionally I give her this paste, and she's never had a hairball. It's really good, especially if you've got long-haired cats who shed a lot. This is great. But yeah, back to dental stuff. So because she didn't like the toothbrush, I bought this gel. So you squeeze this in her mouth every day. I'm really bad at giving this to her. I need to be more consistent with it. She doesn't like it. It smells minty, so it probably tastes minty. But this is supposed to be really good at removing plaque and tartar build-up. I also went ahead and grabbed these from work. So these were like £6 something. So these are like little finger pads. I've only used these once. You just put it on your finger and you rub the teeth. It's supposed to clean them. And I've also got these dental treats, but it's useless buying Bella dental treats because she just swallows them whole. So I also thought I would buy some of this stuff. This was pricey. This was like £10 off Amazon. She might not even like it because this has to go on her food, so she might not eat her food because this is on it. But this is like a natural plant-based powder which is supposed to help remove plaque, and it comes with a little scoop as well. I'm going to go ahead and pop her collar back on. This is what her collar looks like if any of you were interested. I wish it wasn't so like chunky. I wish it was a little bit thinner and lighter. She used to have a fabric one when she was a kitten, and that one was quite nice and light, but she doesn't seem to mind this one. I always like to use collars with an easy release clip as well, so if they get caught it just unclips. Kind of wishing this one wasn't black and they made it white or pink or something. And as you can see, there's no bell. I removed the bell because she doesn't need a bell on her collar because she's not an outdoor cat. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this back on her. And also please let me know if you would like me to do a cat toy collection, because Bella has she's got a few toys. Some of them are so cute, like this little teddy bear, so sweet, and this was her toy that she came with. So if you would like to see a cat toy collection, then let me know. She's completely demolished that tag, and it's poor antlers, it's what's missing one there. And yeah, so if you want to see a toy collection, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely do one for you guys. These are the bulk of her toys, but she does have a few more. You're very spoiled, aren't you, Bella? She's so excited right now. You might actually get to hear her talk. I don't really know if you've ever heard her cute little meows, but I'm just going to give her some biscuits because during the day she usually gets biscuits. If I'm working, on most days I tend to give her biscuits in the morning, but it's around about lunchtime now and she's finished her wet food. So I'm just going to give her a little bit of biscuits because I'm also going to give her a little complimentary pouch as well. It's just like a little snack pouch. So if you're wondering what she had for breakfast today, this is what she had. It's by the brand Wellness Core. Found them on Amazon, and this brand looks amazing. I've been trying her on a few new foods recently because she was sort of going off the foods that she was currently on. If you guys are familiar with my channel, then you would know I only feed Bella the highest quality food. I always check the ingredients to make sure it's got no nasties in there and that it's got really high meat content. So the only things I'm a little bit more slack on is the treats. However, when it comes to her food, I like to give her really good quality food. I didn't mention what biscuits these were, but this is the Nature's Variety chicken biscuits, one of the best quality dry foods. Dry food is really good to help with the help with the plaque on their teeth when they're crunching it. But Bella, I think she did crunch that one, but Bella, most of the time when she's eaten, she just swallows it whole, so it kind of defeats the purpose of biscuits. But I do like to give her biscuits anyway, just to fill her up a little bit more in case she gets a bit hungry after her pout. So as I was saying, this is a brand I discovered on Amazon. They have a few different flavors, so I thought I would go ahead and try one of their boxes. So it was £7 for 6, which isn't too bad. So you've got turkey and duck, and I think the other flavor might be turkey and chicken, so that's the one she had this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and give her one of these. This is another new brand that I discovered on Amazon. We actually sell the treats for this brand at work, so I think I've got a packet in here. So we have a few different treats in a couple of flavors. This is what it looks like. However, my manager can't actually get hold of these food pouches, so these are just complimentary pouches. They're kind of like a treat, so it's not like a complete meal, and there's only 40 grams in there as well. So this is just a broth, and I give these to her occasionally. She definitely doesn't get this every single day, but she just gets this as a treat, maybe like once or twice a week, if that. She had one yesterday, which was this like puree type one, which she really likes. So this one is tuna and salmon. So when I give her a Licky Licks treats in the evening before dinner, or when I'm feeding her one of these pouches, I usually put it in this small little dish. And once again, the ingredients for this is quite good. It's really nice and healthy. You can't wait to eat this. Bella, I haven't scooped it all out yet. I don't know if you'll be able to see what that actually looks like. Sorry, Bella. Sorry. But yeah, as you can see, it just looks like a broth. I'll leave that for her to eat. I just love to give her a bit of variety in her diet, give her some different smells, some different textures, because cats are quite fussy eaters and they tend to go off stuff. So I like being able to give her a variety of food. So if she's not really feeling something, I can just switch her on to something else quite easily. So there's a couple of brands that I like to feed. I'll link some of my cat food hauls in the description, some of my previous ones. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing a updated one. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave Bella to tuck into that. So she's eaten most of that quite quickly. She is quite a messy eater. I usually have to hoover under here daily. If you're wondering, I don't always feed her in my room. I only feed her in my room on the days when I'm off work, like today, and in the evening she gets fed in my room. But if I'm at work that day, I leave her food in the hallway. It's just because when I'm home, I'm usually in my room, so Bella's usually in the same room as me. She is allowed out my room, by the way. I just tend to film in my room a lot, so she wants to be in my room with me. At the moment she is in the hallway, so I'm just going to switch over Bella's bowl, which had her wet food in. As you can see, she is a little bit of a messy eater. All these marks and stuff, which I'm going to get up out of my carpet, and I'm going to get her a little mat so I can put her food onto it. Also, let me know if you'd like me to do a video showing you guys like a day of what I feed Bella. Does that make sense? Like showing you what I feed Bella in a day, and then I could do one where I show you guys what I feed Bella in a week, because every day I feed her a little bit differently. There's a couple of brands that I like to Bella, don't you want any biscuits? She's decided she didn't want to leave my room because she's getting her biscuits. Okay, I'll give you biscuits in a minute. So yeah, her meals change from day to day, and there's a few different brands that I like to feed her. Some people are against feeding more than one brand, but personally I think it's best to feed a variety of different brands if your cat's stomach can handle it, because I know some cats have sensitive stomachs, but Bella is absolutely fine. Cats can be quite fussy eaters, so I do recommend feeding like a few different brands, and obviously good quality brand as well if you can afford it. So she's going to get her biscuits. She does know the word biscuits. It's one of the newest words that she's learned. It's so cute. Look at her. She gets so excited for her biscuits. Biscuits, come on. There you go, gorgeous. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end this vlog. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It's a little bit of a different video for my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog.